Hey everybody, so gonna be bringing you another one of those engine swap videos. I really like doing them. I like seeing what other thought processes are going on, and today I think I have quite a few good ones. I'm going to my favorite place on Instagram. He has a very nice collection of engine swaps. So if you're ever on Instagram, check out engine swaps. It's got a lot of stuff going on there. So let's jump into it right now. I apologize for the rain, everybody. But I hope this car is a good start off here. We have a Toyota Celica, which looks to be powered by a Ferrari engine. And I'll tell you what, if Celicas came like that, I think I would have gotten one of those. Because a Ferrari engine, that thing looks so good in there. Look at that suspension on there. It just has that F1 style suspension. I believe that's what that is, isn't it? I could be wrong, but I really like the way that suspension looks. And they have done a good job of sticking that Ferrari motor in there. I think they got a couple more photos. Let's see if they got anything else. Oh wow, that's kind of like Cletus's car. So basically, it's just this body just sits on top of this right here, which makes sense because you got that Ferrari motor in the back. You want some protection, but that is a truly well built car right there. They got a couple more photos. Let's see what they got. Okay, this is the last photo. Okay, that thing is mean as shit. Look at that. You can see the shock sticking out right up here. Or the suspension, I should say. Wide body kit. Not really wide body kit. That custom made wide body kit. But man, that thing looks good. But gonna move on. Check out some other beautiful cars. So somebody went and threw a 7.3 liter Power Stroke engine into a 78. Well, it's a Hilux, but over here, I think it was just the pickup or something. I don't even know if that model even came over here. But let's not get away from the fact that it has a 7.3 liter just crammed in there. That is crazy. You obviously don't put the hood back on it, but they had to. Oh yeah, that makes sense. So they widened the truck. So okay, that makes sense why there's that gap right there. That's pretty damn cool. Fuck it. Gotta widen it. Just cut it down the middle. No better route to go than just. I've always thought about doing that. They did it. That is cool. Wow. Alright, gonna move on though. So, what we're looking at right here is a 4.7 liter Maserati V8 swapped into a Mini Moke. Am I getting that right? I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but it's 420 horsepower, and that thing, honestly, when I first looked at it, it looked fake, but it just looks so small, and I could only imagine how fun this thing would be, but terrifying at the same time. There's not much to it. I bet it has no grip at all, though, because, look, there's the steering wheel, there's the seat, there ain't much to it. It's there's less protection than a Jeep Wrangler. Wow. I don't know if I'd want to drive it once. Maybe twice. Okay, 3 times max. For the day. But, yeah, this thing is, it's pretty insane. I only imagine it's a blast to drive, though. Kudos to the people that built it. Gonna move on, though. This car looks sad. You notice that? Right here. See? Here's the face right here. Here's the mouth right here. And there's the eyes. It just looks kind of sad. How can you be sad when you have a freaking SR20 DET under the hood? Turboed. How could you have a frowny face on there? Poor car. Buck up. Buttercup. Let's see what else we got here. It just looks... It's not the prettiest of cars, I gotta say. You may think it is, but look at that whole back end right there. It's an interesting looking car. It's kind of like those it's like a Ford something Ego or something like that. It was an old car. hideous. It was a flop. But this thing, that face, I've never ever seen this car until today, and it's probably because it's so hideous. But man, when you put that under the hood, though, it doesn't matter how ugly you are. So I guess this is one of those you're pretty on the inside type situations. Alright, moving on. So, like the other one, this one is absolutely hideous. I don't know what they were going for. Yes, okay, it is a 5.0 swapped Miata. But it's fucking hideous. Just like hideous. Like super duper hideous. Like they have this like old car front like radiator type deal right here. And I don't know what the hell this is supposed to be for right here. I guess aerodynamics. And then there's nothing here. So all of those aerodynamics are lost when it hits right here because there's no aerodynamics. And so the wing back here is pointless, which it's flat. And then, yeah, this is a pretty ugly ass car. And it looks like the front end is wider than the back end, which is weird. Because you usually want the back end back end wider than the front end. But yeah, what do y'all think? This has got to be the ugliest Miata I've ever seen in my life. I can't even get my words out right. You know, the one thing that really comes to mind when I look at this photo is, damn! I mean, they crammed. There is more motor, I think, than there is car. Right? That is cool. That is pretty dang cool. Let's see what else they got for photos, because I don't know if you can top that. Man, that thing's clean as shit too. Wow, look at that. Look at that tunnel. I mean, that is huge. Oh god, that's so cool. Now I gotta say, I really do wish my Prius had slicks like this in the back and this nice massive Hellcat in front. Unfortunately, mine has puny ass, I think 1.8 liter in there. Yeah, it's pretty puny. But this right here, it doesn't look like it is complete yet. So yeah, and maybe it is, but it's definitely sitting in there. So that counts as a swap, and yeah, that thing's gonna be mean. I wish there was more photos though, but there's no more photos of this thing. It looks awesome though. I mean, I would love to see that thing go down the track. I'm sure there's some out there already. I mean, Priuses have been around for a while. This is actually just the first one that I've actually seen, but I like it. So yeah, let's but yeah, like I said, this is gonna be the last one. So hope you liked the video. More of these will be done periodically. Like I have said, I do prefer to do the working on the cars, but I know some of you have come here because of these videos, and I care about you too. So I will continue to put these videos out, and so yeah, see you guys on the next one.